Good evening, everyone. It's me, littlepieceof, your new favorite guy online. I'm here today to play some game called Heretical. It's a very Souls-like and Diabloesque type of game with an element of roguelites as we know it. It's very good. I poured more than 70 hours into it. It's still in early access and I'm definitely not sponsored, but I do love this game and I wanted to share guys with you why and how. So I've been playing it for a while and we are just about to win our run. So I want to show you how I'm going to try and get my 3 consecutive rounds and open the Threads of Fate. It's the first time I'm trying to accomplish this, so we already finished one run and this will be the second successful attempt. So here you can see that I have a pretty darn good character, but you will see how we get there. So let's stay victorious this time. Proceed to the main menu, enjoy the victory, the sweet victory, and I'm going to guide you through the game a little bit, maybe inspire you to, support these guys. The game's still in early access, but lots of content already to go through. So I played as a wild heart, and I think the easiest will be just to start with the same character. When you start a game from the fresh, you have just Harold available. Not even sure if Tizian is... No, he will join soon after, but first you start with Harold, who has a shield and a sword, but then you attempt to unlock all 9 characters currently. Latest was added in October, Alchemist, very cool character as well. So why Wildheart? Well, what I like about him is the increased movement speed, and the companions, they really tend to be the focus for the enemies while you are doing the bow stuff. But I just finished the game with a unique sword, because that sword does just too much damage to be ignored. So everybody says ranged is the key here, and I agree, but unless you spot that sword, then you switch. So that's what we did. So here at the bottom you can see the menu looks very, as I said, Diabloesque, but the game is very unique in a sense that it has elements of other games, very well done, and I enjoy all of those. So this is the first checkpoint area, which we reached. Kind of have to crawl up here, beat boss as well, and so we managed to get there, and now we start here. So if I click here for the replenish, you will get immediate XPs to give you 2.5 level kinda, and some initial gear and leveling up as well. So what I like to do here is to go to the star system, which you'll click by interacting with the fountain, and here you can see I unlocked various trees from the beginning. You will have obviously not many stars to allocate, and just these 4, the north, south, east and west kind. So the strength, dexterity, vitality and intelligence kind of trees. And this is what I usually go for, which has a ton of movement speed. So here you see a lot of pips into movement speed. This is the one I'm missing, probably the only one from the movement speed, but I'm hoping to get more of these stars later once we unlock those that prophecy. So I don't want to spend too much time here, but I want to show you a little trick from the early start. So I will now do undo a little bit of these, and I will click on the banishes and the rerolls. And why I'm doing this is pretty simple. Let's check the gear. So we want to stay with the bow for our initial. So there is a haver, but we will always pick the bow. Here we have +1 to Pathfinder skills. These +1s to skills are very important. So even though we are losing some movement speed, which I'm not happy about it, I will pick that up. And yeah, you have some comparison and you can decide on which item to pick. So now we're going to shop. I have 175 golds. You will have much less when you start. And there is a skill to purchase, but Windfury is not the one I'm looking for. I will purchase the attack speed, and I will definitely purchase the more experience per kill. Let's check if there are any valuable... Okay, Windseeker skills, but those are not the skills I'm happy about. Oh, +1 to all skills. Come on, that's easy mode. Okay, we are very happy to take that helmet. And that is a huge improvement. So now I will also buy a reroll and an extra banish. And we have 50 gold. I could purchase one of these. Let me check. Projectile damage. That not too shabby for a helmet. Already to improve it even further. And that would leave us with 28 gold. So we could purchase a Vitality Elixir. Give us pip into that. But I'm happy to take the gold with me to another area. And now, so I want to show you guys, as you start playing the game, it's really, you know, like you're building up your gear is unlocking, your stats are unlocking, and how we do it is fulfilling these kind of prophecies. I'm only missing 2, or it appears to be that I'm only missing 2. Also, the achievement on the Steams is tracking every prophecy unlocked, so it seems that these are the only 2 remaining for me. Now I'm hoping to have the 3rd consecutive round. That's what we are doing this recording, but other than that, I'm only missing this one. This is 1000 magic damage in a single hit. As you can see, it's tracking, so I did at one point 807. Not too shabby. I was really trying to get that done, but that was the most I could accumulate at the moment. Maybe some better gear or better skill set, which wasn't ideal at the moment. Okay, here our character, what he gains also each 5 levels is kind of a boon or a bonus. There are a huge stat improvements or, you know, crit chances, etc. So you are going to see what am I talking about. And so these prophecies allow us to really go through a lot of those skills. So now I have 5 skill slots already available to us, and with so many skills unlocked through those prophecies, I want to banish the ones which I'm not willing to or not wanting to see. So kind of Spark is meh, nothing. It's a basic one. At the start we were happy to pick up those, but later what I'm looking for, and I'm going to spoil you this a little bit for you, but what I'm happy about is kind of Berserk, holding grudges, and we are about to pick a one which we want. I'm always going for the Hunter's Mark, but before we pick that, I'm going to banish a lot of them. You see, I have 8 banishes left, 4 by default, 1 we purchased, and 3 because I respect into having extra banishes. So Retribution, I can banish. Charge, I don't care about these kind of things when I'm going ranged. Burning Blood as well. Ice Pierce, you can go. Bramble Dance. Sorry, you are not going to maybe understand why I'm doing this or why I'm picking these ones, but I still have 2 left. The Spark, as I mentioned, not very much interested in that. And whatever, just the Frozen Armor. Those are kind of defensive meh. Okay, and I'm confirming the Hunter's Mark. The Hunter's Mark lessens or reduces the defenses of a selected target, gives you extra gold and XP. So I'm very much interested in that. And I picked it. So now we have 50 gold coins. We have chosen our stats, and now I can undo this and put it back to the dexterity 3 levels. This is maybe you could also reduce this kind of intelligence path and put it more into dexterity, but I like to have it just a little bit diverse. So we have our 2 companions. Oh no, I almost fell down. As in Souls-like, sometimes there are no barriers, so you can really fall down. I hope it's not going to happen, but I had Oh, by the way, 68 crossing. It could be more memorable if it was 69, but next time. I fell down so many times when it was not necessary. And one time I was already doing this challenge, but I was not recording. When I had 2 consecutive wins already in the bag, and I had a third on the way. I had a very good character, and I just randomly fell down from the from the edge of the screen. So it was very frustrating, and I'm hoping to not repeat that. So now with the Q we leveled up immediately. We can check some new skills. Here I could reroll, but Hunter's Mark is something I'm happy to pick up early on. It's you can see that it's targeting, and I'm gaining additional XP and gold, which will be much needed and appreciated later on. So we are picking up with the F button some basic gear. At the moment it's basic, but I hope to improve. So as you can see, we are slowly progressing. This is, you know, okay, going nicely. Let's see. Oh, okay, so a ricochet I kind of like. I could reroll, but I would not mind to have ricochet available to me. If we again find the sword, you can from the shop undo your selection. It's costly, and obviously because you know you want to keep leveling up, it's kind of weird to pick a skill and to change it later. But at the moment, this is fine. I'm trying to kill these. Husk Noble is a strong opponent. I don't like seeing that one here so soon, but oh, we almost fell from the ledge. Did you see that, guys? That was... Okay, we gained a 5th level, which means that we are going to be able to pick now 2 things. Let me show you. First, it's again a pick from the skill set. I'm going to reroll this. I think Execute is the one I don't mind taking. Let me check the stats. So I have 2, that would be 3rd, and then 2 are still available. Execute. You know what? I'm going to reroll once more. Well, that was bad. So let's see. Yeah. All bad. Sorry, guys. This is not what we're looking for. Here, actually, there is no good option for me, so I'm going to just pick the Ember Trail and move on with my life. And now, every 5th level, as I mentioned, we are going to pick out of these booms. And here, well, usually I like to take the Dexterity or Vitality, not the Intelligence one, and I almost never take the Decay Damage and Resilience. So I'm left with the Spirit Stag, Armor, and Hit Points. That's fine. That's fine. What's not fine is that we are out of rerolls, and the Ember Trail is a very bad skill to pick up, so far from ideal, I would say. Well, what can you do? We will make it work. We will make it work, guys. You see the Ember Trail is making its way to our opponents, and now the extra projectiles are inviting more opponents to join the fight. So let's see on our level up if there is anything good to be picked up. No, everything is bad. So I think I'm going to continue in my fire build, Dragon Bread. This is not a good build in any by any stretch, but it's a build. So let's take a look at our gear. Let's keep the bow, first ring, vitality versus dodge. Take the dodge. Okay, now we are going here. This area is definitely not unlocked at the beginning for you. You have to find your way around, and then it will be, you know, you pull a lever right here. Yeah, it doesn't move for me, and then you open the door, so now it will be available for you to backtrack and to find it easier where you need to go. So this is the very Souls-like idea of of how the map works, and it's awesome. I really like that kind of, you know, inaccessible parts of the map which you unlock as you go, as you move along. So perfect. And what I wanted to also show you in the right corner, kind of corner, is that we are building up a number. This is 36 out of 50. And once it's built up enough, you get a devotee's burden. We are going to use those eventually. Now we are at the shop. I'm going to purchase another bonus to XP to level up better. This bow is nothing to brag about, so I'm not going to. Do I want to try a random skill? Well, I definitely want an attack speed and crit chance, so I did not have enough for attack speed. Okay, let's check. Okay, I can take better gloves. I don't mind those for sure. So you see various enemies which are waiting for us. And maybe I could purchase the remove skill. I should have done that possibly, but at the moment I'm... okay, I want to show you a trick, guys, because I like you. I like you a lot. So let's remove a skill. This Dragon's Breath, both are terrible. I want to remove them all, really. This is bad. But what I can do is that I go here, by the way, another secret area. This was kind of harder to get than normal. I can show you why. And immediately there is this... I don't know what that is actually, but it allows you to begin the ritual, but you need one of those crystals. So 7 more opponents and we get a crystal. So we can do that, but here is another well of the stars, so I would be able to respec, and I want to do that so that I have those rerolls available. And now I can level up. Oh, but perfect. Holding grudges is exactly what we want. This is a passive, so you are just building up some kind of a damage buff, and you know it starts slow, but then it never ends. So that's perfect. Exactly what we wanted. I stay on the dodge level. Quantity of items. Yeah, sure. Windseeker skills. I don't really need this, but you know, it's something. And let me respec, and we will try to level up once more soon enough. These wells or you know these places refill your flask if needed. And I didn't pick that treasure just because we are about to level up this, and with each level up you are getting better gear or chance at a better gear rather than that. And I would like to keep that chance in some of my treasures. You don't need to be this kind of min-maxing. Why I'm doing this is because I really want to make that third win count, and these wins, they don't come easy. They are not free. Even when I unlocked everything, at this stage I don't feel like I'm still guaranteed to win. I'm just hoping that I'm building towards that. Vitality is nice, but the dodge chance is still okay. So 1 pip away from... And now we got the devotee's burden. So now we are there. So see, quantity and extra rarity all goes up. Obviously the enemies go up tremendously in hit points and everything. So that is kudos to them, but I will be happily now opening all these. Usually we go up to 6 or even 7, so it's a lot. It's a lot. And I know I'm backtracking now. This is not... maybe doesn't look like so much fun because I'm doing back and forth on these rerolls. I just want to make sure my last skill slot, because there is a chance it will be that, is perfect. So let me level up now. See, nothing from here. If forced, I would take Frostbite because the chilling of the enemies and extra damage to them is kind of matters, but it's not ideal. Okay, some more rerolls because this Frostbite and Killer Instinct following me in this run. Okay, I will take Soul Decay. Soul Decay makes enemies weak, and weak enemies take more damage. Am I happy about it? Not really, but I will take it. Okay, so now we are out of this kind of looping back and forth because we are out of rerolls for this run. And banishes, we are actually at -3, so it's kind of like cheating almost, but you know, if the situation allows it and this respecking during the run is available, I think that's it's intended. Now, this is a little bit better. I hate to losing the dodge chance, but you know, whatever. Decay resistance is good because we are about to go up against our first great enemy. And when I say great enemy, well, some enemies are truly greater than others. But this is a, let's say, kind of a first boss you should encounter on your way to leveling up or unlocking these places and characters. So I will try to show you all of these great enemies in this during this run, because each time you defeat one of those, you get one of these golden or whatever that is, stone. It has a name, but I never bothered to learn it, sorry. And other than that, it's not all. You get a unique from each great enemy and a bunch of XP, obviously. So Freddy is about to die, but what can you do? Let's go to the area. Okay. So the Plague Rat Horror is our first great enemy, as I mentioned. So this is, you know, I'm just trying to kite it. We managed to stun it. We do good damage output, and you know, we are building towards something strong build, so we should be able to kill this easily. And you can see the first. Oh, and it's a bow, and it's a great one. Oh my god, this might be... Yeah, this will take us all the way to the end, possibly. So, Killer Instinct. I didn't want to pick it up, but I will pick it up for free. And I will keep putting points into holding grudges, and I try to lose the Ember Trail if possible, because that is something what doesn't do anything for this build. It just provokes my enemies because it finds its way towards them, and so it has been more a weakness than a strength, I must say. So we are now, you know, on our way out of these gutters, but we need to pass through here, and the doors were closed. You need to fight these waves. Maybe what I could do or should do is to go back to that area and do two things. First would be to remove my Ember Trail, and the other one is to insert and begin the ritual to become even stronger. So sure, let's do that, but I don't mind going around. I don't mind killing enemies and building up more of those burdens and more of those. Let's just pick some Hunter's Mark, is perfect. More XP and gold. And already level 10, so now we can... Oh, perfect. Movement speed is what I need. I love that, because if you don't have that, you are super slow. You wouldn't believe how slow you can be. Extra movement speed? Yes, please. And doesn't really matter, because we are using our bow and not our other staff and the skull, so, or relic. So now you can switch between two types of weapons, but we are relying on this one now. Opa, I went a little bit too far into that, but did not really punish us. Okay, so once again I'm going to the shop, and I promise you it should be for the last time at this shop, Because what I would like to do is to aim for the next shop, and what we can do in the meantime is to... Yeah, let's go here, remove a skill. I hope that the you only have options from 4, and you have 5 skills, so you know it can get tricky. I will take more XP. Attack speed and crit chance are always welcome. Let's check just really quickly if there are some no skills I would use or need, and no buffs which I would use for the gear I hope to get replaced. And I think here it was this obelisk where we can begin our ritual. Some hefty armor. Let's check our armor situation just to compare, like, how much are we getting. 79, so it would be around really 30% increase. Or frost spikes. Frost spikes, they help with chilling and freezing the enemy, so I think that's actually quite alright. I like the armor, but extra skills are always welcome. And we are about to lose something. At this moment I don't mind life loss, we have quite a lot of life to give. And usually these powerful gains come with a detriment, but you can negate that detriment when you pick up those yellow luminous stones which we picked up by killing the rat. So those are negating them immediately, and you are not picking up anything red. Here I don't really like to go this way, because this is really one of the very few ways where you can die. Like, these ledges have no rails, so you move badly or you dodge to a bad spot and it's over. It's game over. And sometimes, you know, you are in a hectic situation, you want to avoid some damage, and you just... Oh, there is a unique which fell from the chest. Oh my god, we have to check it out, so let's check it out. Okay, all resistances versus magic. I just take all. And this can stay. Movement speed. I mean, it's a little bit worse. It's just 1 stat, but I like movement speed. Okay, so the unique is just a replacement for a bow, which we are not going to use this time. And we gain a level, so let's see. Okay, I have an option at Hunter's Mark. It's better than the other ones. I mean, the others are not bad. It's just that what I like in my builds is a lot of passives, because those are really stacking, and I can focus just on damage output, and the passives are going to do the rest. I'm really speedrunning this part, because on the stairs it's kind of difficult to navigate as a ranged attacker, but don't worry, we'll kill everything, level up nicely. Shall I open this? I can, yeah, why not? Did we miss something on the way? I hope we didn't. Oh, we did. We could open the ritual, and the reason why we can do that, I can show you, is that now you will see there is a detriment. So a dodge chance, but XP per slain is lowered. That's a lot of XP, but the dodge chance is great, and the damage dealt versus the curse limit, I think that's damage dealt is fine. Attack speed is I never take that. That's that sentence. But dash range, I can survive with that for a while. And why we did that? Because here, when you go to the right, there is another great enemy, and I hope that that will be the end of the detriment. So we will be able to erase it. Here we have to pick, and the Cyclone Strike allows me to increase my attack speed. I'm happy about that, so I will be taking that. There are other options, but again, passives, those are the ones that work for me. Now I'll be picking Holding Grudges, because I think we reached our limit. Oh, we didn't, but you know, the limit is 25, and each enemy which we kill is kind of bonus towards that, so we want to have the space available. Ooh, I don't want to take damage, but maybe we did. Ooh, that's... Okay, let's check our character. So now the minus, it would be visible here. I could have showed you, but I didn't. And now it's gone. Now it's gone. So vitality, sure, I always want that. Here, fire attack, magic attack, and damage versus 4 stats. I'm okay taking 4 stats. Sometimes you don't. I mean, you should always read them, but sometimes you can be... Oh no. It's the sword again, guys. Yeah, you know what that means? It's our one chance to have the sword. I don't think it will pop up again. I never seen a unique, like you discard it and then you see it again later. Sword is a game changer. I will show you. I will show you. That's like, now we are in Berserk territory, if you know the manga or anime. If you don't, well, you are in for a... Did you see how we deleted those enemies? Those are not easy enemies to delete. So what we did now shows you what we gained. Now our what's the pronunciation? English is not my first language, as you possibly know, but ricochet. I think that sounds the best. So the ricochet is meaningless. Here we can climb this way. Usually the ladder is not available to use, so you know you have to kick it. But now we are here and we just going to eat through these enemies. And I'm looking for the next shop, which I know where it is. I will show you all the shops. Oh, at least all the shops I know of, but I hope that I don't miss any. There is one very tricky one later on. Ooh, a yellow item. What are you? Improvement. Well, I'm losing the movement speed, but I will take it. I think it is an improvement actually. Holding grudges. You know what, the hunter's mark here is fine, because the grudges can take 5 more until maxed for their current level, and hunter's mark would give me more XP and money, and I'm all about the money. So why I'm taking always the XPs is because we erase a lot of skills as we move along, trying to min-max. And so leveling is crucial, and level tends to come, you know, harder and harder to go by. So you try to... I can kill everything now with this sword, as you can see. I mean, that sword is unreal. The way to unlock it I can show you, but maybe I should do another video just on that with my, let's say, new character. You can have, you know, the usual 3 slots. So this slot is already super advanced and developed. There are 2 great enemies nearby, but now let me just go to the shop first. We just reached another 50 kills, so our curse did build up again. Let's take some levels. Okay, the grudges now come handy. And here, chance to bleed and damage. Critical, oh, that's the critical is the king. With that sword, for sure. Let's check the gear. Max, I checked the, I prefer the movement speed still. Movement speed, I hear you, I see you, I take you. Yeah, we maxed out, so now the next max is the final max. Here, before we enter the shop, there's still, you know, this kind of a mini game. Kill all these waves, some gargoyles, which want to get their asses kicked. Can I say that? I said that. I'm sure they like it, otherwise they wouldn't be doing that. And I'm just, you know, that's this game is now easy mode. Sorry guys, we can still lose. There are still, you know, I can get too cocky, confident and lazy. And you should never do that, but So one skill I'm hoping to get always is called Berserk. Berserk doesn't matter which I take here. Berserk is a skill which scales your damage and attack speed based on your life lost. Level 1, okay. Definitely not need the ricochet. Take the XP and check these. No, doesn't matter. And no. Okay, I will reroll. Okay, I can get a random skill actually. No, not you. Oh, guys, I just talked about Berserk. This is what we are taking, and we are happy. And let me check with the Cyclone Strike, Weakness, Grudges. See, Berserk is already having 43. Is it percent? What is it? I think it's 43%. You know, that's at level 1. It's level 2 because I have something in for all skills, but that's incredibly good. Yeah. We can take, we have a lot of coins, so we can take more of these. Strength for sure. And let's check projectile damage, proc chance. Okay. I'm not looking for to change that helmet anytime soon, so... Okay, just checking if I missed anything. Looks like I didn't. And then there are, you know, here is another way where you can respec your stars. Currently, we are into the projectile version, and maybe we could switch into the strength version, but why do it? Critical strike damage and dexterity is still here, and I could, you know, I want to keep the movement speed and the dodge. So... Is it dodge? Dodge. Doesn't matter. Let's go and delete the boss. What do you say? Oh, by the way, let's check. I knew it. So now that is maxed out. So you can have more than... Level 5 is the natural one, how to achieve it. We are level 6 and you can get... I think I was level 8 on my previous run when you checked it out. The boss is over here, but let's see how long it will take to kill you. And I need to watch my health. I need to do that. Because there is a... It's definitely a risk. But I don't want to be at max health because I have some benefits when it comes to the Berserk skill. So I just hope to hit on the sweet spot of having half of my life gone. And the rest can stay. And what I'm hoping now is to upgrade my flask, because it doesn't really give me much health. Sword of Ruin will stay for sure, but I want to spend a moment. Boulder Breaker is a crucial item to obtain the sword. I will show you how. I will show you everything, guys. You don't need to find it the hard way. You can just stay a while and listen. Here there is chest, so let's pick the chest. You never know. When I was starting the game, I always waited for the chest. When it opened, it took forever. Then you know, you learn these kind of things to that you know that the coins or whatever is in the chest will always find you. So you don't need to stand close to it, and it will just magically teleport to you. So, oh, but I told you that there is another boss, which is true. And who am I if not the person who will try and get the boss deleted as well? I'm tempted to heal up just a little bit. Just a little bit. So, see, the Berserk buff is decreasing, but we will be fine. We will be just fine. We are doing extreme damage. Like, as you can see, this damage is unheard of. Already half of their life gone. Servid is already in their second phase, we can say. Already respawning and spawning, and I'm just continuing doing some hefty damage. Luminous fragment acquired. Now I have 2, so we are looking for more of those obelisks while we continue our search. Okay, so here I will keep what I have. I don't need the minus bonuses. I was hoping to upgrade other parts of my gear than my... Let's buy and refill our flask. And now let's continue to another area. I think I want to go through here. You can jump down. If the jump is too high, you will lose health, so watch out for that. This was fine. So here I missed that one on the rooftop, so he's going to, you know, be a nuisance, but we will manage. We will manage. Just this is the shortcut we are taking. Oh, come on. Okay, we went through that rather easily. Berserk. Actually, I don't know. I will take that because my health is a bit low. We can take that, but it doesn't really matter because we are not using that. Those level ups really do stack up. By the way, sometimes these doggos give me stat buffs. You can watch them here. One of them was just for a second now, and it gave me some extra life. So that was nice. And now this executor is... I thought he was a boss when I started the game because he was so difficult to kill, but now I know he's not. Do I want to heal? See, the refills cost differently in different areas, but you know, you learn to these kind of things when you play the game. And I unlocked also this way because this way you can get to the Rat King. Another great enemy. Oh, he's trying to stomp. I'm going to take some damage because I'm close. Okay, he stomped 3 times. And now he's going to make a huge attack. And now he's stunned and dead. Okay, sorry, Rat. We can take now a unique sword. Why not? By the way, we are very close to the shop, if you remember, and 666 gold. That's a nice number. Let's take the strength potion. I feel like I could use that. And I felt like critical damage, now berserk, more XP, vitality. Take all of these. And I don't need any of these. Let's see. Oh, but I will take a juggernaut skill because the holding grudges is a juggernaut skill type. Not going to replace that and not going to replace this. So we are out of coins, but we have some nice upgrades. See, now the bonus is 40 and it's at level 7 out of 5. 7 out of 5. I feel like I heard that before. Okay, here again, a little bit careful. We don't want to. You know what? I'm just going to go on a different path. Maybe we'll find some of those obelisks. We have 2 activations available to us. So that's nice. And yeah. I know that sword makes everything look. I shouldn't have not taken the sword. Like with the sword, that game currently. This is the most powerful thing you can have. I just finished my second playthrough with the sword, and the first successful one was with a ranged bow, the one which I switched now for the sword, and you know, it felt like a challenge, like it felt like a game. This feels like not a little bit different, but I do enjoy, you know, to get to this moment, you really have to deserve it. It's doesn't come from free. Let's take the strength and let's fully upgrade our berserk. And I want to drink. And before I refill, actually will look in my items, because if I would find a new flask, then it automatically refills. +1 to all skills versus +1 to warlock skills. I don't think we have a single warlock skill, so while this helmet looks good, the +1 to all skills will prevail. And okay, I'm ready to go to the next area. Here, a bunch of executors, regulators, overseers, and those nobles, which we had to deal with on early on, but there was just one. Now here are several. Oh, this is a ritual. Another dash chance, because the cooldowns doesn't really, they are not needed for passives. I can do without dash for a while, because 60 goals is not much when you have that hunter's mark. But I feel like yeah, let's just take this. Here I pretty much unlocked everything, but this you have to kind of always with each run to gather these kind of green fires, which will open some paths which not always are available to you. With each run they reset back. See, here, for example, there is a missing path. And I'm not even sure if that opens with a green fire, because there is a boss which we are about to take on. As I mentioned, you don't need to kill all the bosses. I just want to show you. And this sword, it's very easy to show you, let me say you that much. But usually you have to be a bit more careful with what your battles you are picking. As you can see, the map turns around on its own. I'm just running around because we have high movement speed. Oh no, it's already started because of my passive. Doesn't matter. Istvan, I hope you don't mind. 2000 damage already. That's a nice number. That's a nice big number. Can we do more? No, he's already down. But we need to clean up after ourselves. The overseers. You're dead now. Perfect. So we gained a level. Let's check that. Cyclone Strike, sure. This Soul Decay is definitely our weakest ability. But I don't mind. So I wanted to go here to lit this or unlit. Put out. Let's fire, but yeah. And yeah, the camera moves around, and because I have high movement speed, it kinda is a little bit, it feels a little bit dizzy. Like I feel the dizziness with you, if you are feeling it too. If you're not, you're just better than me. Congratulations in every possible way. Is there something I'm missing? I don't think there is, but let me check. No. This path is not open yet. I think this is, you know, leaving the area for improvements, for some another additions when the game comes out from early access. But right now there is plenty of content, so don't you worry. Don't you worry. This is kind of like one full run, which I'm showing you. But to get here, dozens of hours. By the way, let's check the gear, right? Why shouldn't we? Another movement speed. You know, I'm a sucker for that. Hit points and everything are nice, but movement speed, come on. You have to take it. Okay, these don't matter because we are using the sword, which doesn't activate. Oh, Again, don't really matter. I take the wand because the wand is ranged. What if we need that for whatever reason? Oh, I didn't kill you. Sorry. Let me go back and undo the mistake. Let's keep the movement speed for now. Whoa, we just... You don't realize, but that's kind of achievement just to one-shot those guys. Because at this point we have the Devotee's Burdens, or the Curse, the Darkness level it's called, at level 5. And it will go even stronger. Let me tell you, level 7 is the default, I would say, but you can go even further. And here everybody has more hit points, more damage, more resistances. It's, you know, it should be more and more difficult. Not with the sword though, but I will tell you why the sword is unique, because that is really not something you will see in the first, let's say, 70 hours of your gameplay. It will eventually come up, but not sooner than that. Or I don't think so. You have to know what you're doing even then. Oh, that picking when it comes to rings, when you have more than, when you have already 2, it's a bit tricky, but we figured it out. No worries. No harm done. In the meantime, you can see how the path was created, and we extinguish yet another fire. Here we just check. There is a character which we unlocked, or an item we gained. Not sure what happened there, but it was a fine, you know, it's kind of like a quest or a minigame. You have to figure out what they want in a very Souls-like element, that you really have to walk around the map and hoping to find what they are looking for. There are no indicators where to go. Okay, vitality or intelligence. Let's check the vitality. And let's check the items. Oh, perfect. Yeah, definitely an upgrade. And here, well, movement speed decreased. Not a fan. Yeah, I'm not taking that. Why would I? This is waiting to be... Now it is completed. The path forward is available to us. This is the second to last area, I would say. Enemies here are slowing down, dealing you damage left and right. It's really getting, you know, we are doing 3000 damage. Did you see that crit? That was a slap. Okay, let's open these, although we are 2 pips away from leveling up, so, and we have about 1000 gold, so maybe we don't need to. And here, this took me the most time to figure out, guys. I didn't figure it out. I needed to look it up. So here, there is a ledge. Do you see that I'm trying to get on it? Now, yeah, you would think that's easy to navigate, but you need to hop on it from a kind of an angle. Now it doesn't allow me. Interesting. I really want to show you guys because I want to get here. Here is a buddy, a shopkeeper. And okay, we got there. It's just my movement speed is so big that it's hard to keep and go slowly and not fall down. And you don't want to fall down from this place. Okay, phew. We managed to get there. Critical chance, I will take you. Dexterity, I don't really need. Let's not click on those because that would be a huge loss, losing that sword. That's everything we have, everything we need. We can improve our rusted helmet, but we don't really need to do anything. I can take some more skills, more XPs per kills, but at this point, it's really unnecessary. attack speed, taking that. Vitality, taking you. Checking. Sometimes you have uniques in the shop, so let's reroll just once more. No uniques. But this looks almost better. It just doesn't have the movement speed, and we like the movement speed. You saw that. Let's buy all these potions and be happy about it. So I don't know if I would fail, if I would take damage. I don't want to risk it, so let me just go here and do there. And you don't need to go further that way because there is nothing. Actually, there is the area ends, but it will let you go through the wall, and when you do that, you will just die. And I don't want you guys to die like that. It's a horrible way to die. I can show you in another video, but not when I'm trying to have the third consecutive one. So we picked up another, yep, unique, and I will be taking this one. Although we are not using it, it's a perfect one. It's a great one. +1 to all skills. Look at that. And it does a lot of stuff. We don't use it with our sword, but we are happy to have it. Here, blah 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 blah, but the movement speed is missing. You know what? I can lose a little bit of movement speed maybe, because we are too fast suddenly. Too fast, I tell you. This elder, I think it's bugged because it spams whatever type of attack it's using, like every second. That's a lot. Maybe it's intended, but it feels like a lot. Maybe that's because of the darkness level. It's too high, and then it just has to do it this way. But it's really like a killing machine. Oh, finally, we haven't seen one of these for a long time, and look at this, +1 to all skills. Hit points, sure. Oof. Meantime, we were attacked because, again, one of our skills, the soul decay, is very provocative, so it wants people to attack us, kinda. It has a huge radius, and so, yeah. This is now the last area. Oh, we skipped the mini boss. Let me go back. We don't want to do that. We don't want to be skipping things. Like I could here on just to show you the difference between my next best thing. This is the wand with my unique. Skull. So this is this way, the progress in this area when you're using the alternative to the sword. So, and now let's do the sword just really quickly here on some enemies. Like, do you see the difference? Do you see what's happening now? By the way, those big barrels of... I hope that they will stop. They might not. Let's see. I wish they could. I wish they should. Okay, my dog is back. So now I'm ready to go to this area. But maybe I just heal just a little bit. You never know. Hello. Oh, we're dealing so much damage to these guys. I track back because okay, it's done. That was easy, right? You didn't feel anything. And now we fully leveled up everything, and for whatever reason I cannot claim my item even if I click on it. So I feel like this is going to be kind of bugged when you level up your last. Let me refill here. I'm sure that's not intended. Okay, so in order to get the sword, oh, by the way, I need to backtrack because here we activated enemy I hate, but we have to take care of it. Otherwise it will follow us and slow us down. It is casting a slowing aura. Yeah, killing everything all the time. Level 29, no skills to be gained, but at level 30 we will actually still get one more option from those boons. Those boons come every 5 level, and because we are leveling up quite nicely. Hehe. Okay, fine. Okay, you go after the dogs. I'm happy about that. So here there are usually 3 swords. And remember that 2-handed weapon I showed you, the boulder thing. So when I was killing these enemies here with the boulder thing, I destroyed one of the swords, and this sword fell out, and it was then one of the prophecies which then remained available to me to be used in later runs. So now this is sometimes how you uncover secrets. You just interact with the world, you do everything. Sometimes different characters have different interactions. Like the warlock had a conversation with that witch, which was at the very beginning, I think our great enemy number 2. And here I see an obelisk, so I will clean up these people. Are they people? I hate to think about them as people, because then I would be killing people. So let's think about them as enemies. Yeah. And I still cannot open any of my... Oh. Okay, let's see. Critical chance or damage to great enemies. Well, the last bosses are great enemies, but the crit chance... How is our crit chance doing? 36%. That's a lot improvement. Some coins, don't mind that. Is it now 46? It is. Wow. So that was a flat addition. And that's great. Oh, another one. Chance? We are going to go very critical, let me tell you. Oh, that was a little bit premature because we are about to gain another curse build-up, but whatever, we did that. So now what to do? Cooldown reduction, skill damage. Our only thing on cooldown is the Hunter's Mark. So we really don't need the cooldown. Dodge chance feels like is the best. Also the physical damage increase. But yeah, we take this. And now I can finally... Gorai is a very good one. Very good one. We are not going to use it though. So whatever. We just stay here. Movement speed. We are losing the movement speed, but again we are super speedy, so it doesn't really hurt me. And we are taking this. +2 to all skills. Do you read that with me, guys? +2 to all skills. Oh my god. Okay. That's... I don't think I had a level 10 skill before. So that's a new record for me as well. I'm very happy about that, obviously. And now we are slowly but surely getting to the end game. So here I'm going to go for these black hand castellans, and they are recruitable for the battle. Oh no, what happened? Okay, that was a interaction I never had before. He gained some life and refused to surrender. We purchased him for 500 golds. There are going to be other castellans which are purchasable with other means. Crit chance, vitality, and don't need that, don't need this, don't need that. Let's reroll. Crit chance, vitality. Nope, Nope. Nope. Sure. Another reroll just for the funsies. What kind of sword are you? Interesting one. Yeah, nothing really. Crit chance, and that's it. No need to overdo it, right? We already are overdoing it. Our crit chance is now at 70%. So, yeah, let me think. We have still one area to go to. So let's go to that area right now. I hope we will survive that area. Kinda, what bums me out is my health. We never picked up a decent flask. So we are running with a basic flask forever. And it feels like that is kinda risky. So this is the... Here I died more times than I can imagine. I didn't want to go here for my third run just to avoid dying, but feels like I can take it. Those blue effects are my newly acquired unique piece of armor. These archers are annoying, but nothing we can handle. And here is another mini boss, but it will be very easy with with this sword. See, it's already dead. That's the gist of it. Okay, we keep the skull. So these are usually empty, but here is another one of those castellans. We are going to... Okay, it's called Blackhand Reater. I will recruit you. Those will join me in the final... well, it's not the final fight actually, as I learned. In order to be victorious on the run, you need to fight somebody else, but you will see. You will see very soon. Thank you, by the way, for watching this video. I'm very happy that you are here with me. Now we are going to have to kill this one because we don't have the requirements he wants. 2, I don't have those, so I'm sorry, you have to be executed. I have just 1. Otherwise, I would be gladly purchasing also that guy. Now, let's go this way. Whoa, the camera turned. That was nasty to watch or to experience. But what can you do? Sometimes these things happen. And again, I could show you, like, my next best weapon is... Oh, it's doing now kind of a lot of damage, maybe because of the frost spikes which I have, because I'm doing more damage to chilled enemies. So actually not too shabby. Let me check. Well, compared to the sword, definitely damage is lacking, but it also has fast attack speed versus slow attack speed, so that difference is probably closing the gap. So few more enemies, just maybe 5 or so. There are some more on the map which we easily cruise through because all the doors are open for me. For you, not so much, unless you are as further in the game as I am. Ugh. Let me show you. Don't mind the camera. The camera will sort itself out. But here we are. This is the second to last. I think the door will be open, so I could already go in. The doors are also closed from the other direction, usually. I could double check for you, but why would I do that? But before we get there, there is yet another fight. But I still want to recruit one more person for that fight. Not needed, because we have the sword and everything is, you know, easy breezy. But why not? Why not to show you guys what can happen? Because right now, here, this area, the dogs cannot really climb, so they're dying. But here, I'm really struggling when it comes to my I recruit you for some of my health. I hope I succeeded. Now let's climb down, because if we fell down, that's a hefty decrease in life. I wouldn't die, but it's a lot. Okay. Now there is a superior healing potion. Okay, so before we pick it up, you can undo it by escaping, and now it's still available to us. Now I'll use both of my flask charges, because when we pick up a new flask, it will automatically refill to be to those two charges with the new flask. So it's kind of a cheat again, but you know, why not use it? Those are two charges which we successfully used and replenished our health. Okay, sorry, I'm going back and forth. Didn't mean to do that for you. Here I don't need to climb. I said I can fall down, and I could. Nothing happened, but I like to go on the ledge, because on the ledge there are some treasures. Usually. I mean, never before had I 0 treasures. Okay. Just some coins. Okay. Here, let's just jump here. I hope it's not too big of a jump. If I would get stuck there, there is a way how to unstuck. You have to go to the settings menu. The developers thought of everything. I had it used several times. Let's go back to my character. So kinda beefy. 84 vitality, load of strength, 1000 coins still to... So now you can see the Archon of Veiled Faith is against us. Our Castellans or whatever Black Hands are on our side, betraying their boss. Otherwise they would be on his side, and we would have a much tougher fight, but this is easy. I mean, especially with our gear, but it's fine. I feel very good. Oh, I think I'm going to pick them up. They might not even be better, but you know, it's another piece of unique gear, and you want to have all of those. There are definitely other ways how to get to the final boss area, and there are some places which I skipped through because I could. I think I killed all the optional bosses. Oh no, not all. Or did I kill all? Well, I don't want to go back, track and count since we are so close. Let me drink and refill. It's the least I could do. And now the final boss encounter. If we do this, we can then obtain the second to last prophecy, which I'm missing. And as you can see now, the final boss is very Souls-like again. I mean, these bosses are constantly stunned and everything because of my gear, but one is you know, fat and thick. The other one is very slim and crafty. And if you would kill just one and not the other, then they would merge. So we would have a second kind of a middle phase, but now we deleted them both with our sword. And now here we are just killing. And you know what? Let's switch. Oh no, it's already dead. So I tried to switch the gear, but it was pointless. So here, this is the victory path. But let's just go this way. Now the doors are open. I think they were closed until this very last moment. Yeah, this way, this direction. Here is the giant with a... Okay, it's not too bad with the wand. I take it back, but definitely takes you a little bit more. Let me show you some trick which you might not know. Like, look at this. Pew, pew, pew. You don't know what this does? Ah, I wanted to get here. But obviously I already did, and the doors are open for me. For you, you will be now educated how to get there. If you want, they won't like to. One of the stars which you use to power yourself up is there, so... Okay, this is taking forever, so let's use the sword instead. Let's deal with these kind of enemies. We don't need to, we are just celebrating our victory and, you know, trying to go out in fashion, which means that you already killed everybody and everything and you still randomly die because you got stuck on a piece of furniture or something, and you know, before you could finish the run, which I'm now about to, then thank you very much for watching. This was a pleasant ride. I hope that you enjoyed it as well. My name is littlepieceof and you were watching me playing Heretical. I'm about to complete the prophecy threads of fate, which will give me access to ruin. I think that's another depth and another challenge will appear, which I will be able to, you know, do maybe more videos, but let's see. Thank you very much. Threads of fate fulfilled, and see you next time. Bye.